Changing a habit is really difficult. It often takes 3 weeks at least on a lot of the willpower. But not all habits are equal. Fixing your sleep schedule is a lot easier than the quitting you to smoke, at least for most people. But on the other side, there are some small habits that lead to the huge success. They don't take a lot of the effort, but significantly can improve your life. I do practice them myself, and you should make them part of your life as well. First, ask the fives why before I take the important decisions or do something. Ask myself the five whys. It's a bit annoying because you don't always have the answer, but that's the point. A lot of the people start the goal becoming the millionaire. There is nothing wrong with that, but why do you want to become a millionaire? Probably because you want to have the luxury life, you want to have all of the fancy things that rich people have. Again, why do you want to have all of these things? Maybe because you want to be admired, you want people to respect you, you want to be important person with whom people would want to connect. After asking why twice, we have already figured out that are not behind money but rather social acceptance. Of course, it's just an example, and it could be different in your case. But the moment you keep asking you why before doing anything, you will see things differently and would make better decisions. Usually, what happens is that you find out that you are chasing the wrong things. Second, when you are wrong, admit it and apologize. Some people think that by ignoring their mistakes, they are trying to appear perfect. People will respect them. In fact, some believe that admitting their mistakes will make them inferior somehow, but that's not in the case. Just because you didn't admit your mistakes doesn't mean people didn't realize it. You are the only making yourself look like an arrogant douchebag. We all humans, we all make mistakes, and only the strongest among us dare to shower their egos and admit their misdoing, and that deserves respect. Third, number three, always have a to-do list on the paper. I don't want to offer anyone, but your memory isn't as good as you think. You easily forget things, and the easiest way to never forget anything is to have a do list. But don't have it on your phone or the computer because you use your phone for a lot of the other things, and you probably have a lot of the other notes. That's distractions. A little piece of the paper that's on your desks or home would be much better options. When your to-do list is on your phone, you pick up your phone, you check what you're going to do, but end up checking your Instagram or Facebook and spend much more time than you suppose. It will also give you the feeling of the fulfillment, and at the end of the day, when you look at your to-do list and you have accomplished most of it, you feel like you haven't wasted your day. You actually did something meaningful. In fact, if you write down your weekly, monthly, or annually goals and stick them on your wall, that will be fantastic because they will constantly remind you of your end goal. Fourth, think before you do or say something. How many times you say something without thinking and will regret it? That's how often relationships breaks, friendships get spoiled, or you simply get into the trouble. And that's normal to a certain extent because your brain avoids thinking to the all costs since it consumes a lot of the energy, so it automates a lot of its tasks, but then doesn't mean you can't change that. Of course, it will lead you to talk less because you will be thinking more, but then will make your words more valuable and your actions more accurate. Fifth, never skip the morning jog. I hated jogging with all of my life. It's so boring that I can't stand it. I would rather spend an hour in the gym than jogging for the 15 minutes, but I still do it because the benefits are simply too high. First of all, it will get you excited for the day. Secondly, it will give you the feeling of the fulfillment and would set you to be productive for the rest of the day, especially if you are going to spend the rest of the day in front of the desk or a computer. But don't run too much. Make sure you don't get exhausted by the end of the jog. The goal is to energize your for the rest of the day. It might be difficult to force yourself to do for a little jog every morning, but the moment you turned it into the little habit, it gets super easy. The key is to make the super sure that you get enough sleep. 6. Meditate. When you are lazy, when you get lazy, it's really difficult to take yourself into the working mood. Again, when something is bothering you, you can focus. You just want to lie down and do nothing. That's why you need to meditate. It will help you to get back on track. You don't have to spend hours of the meditating or at least some specific techniques. Just 3 to 5 minutes of the meditations is enough to get your back to being productive. Whether you find it difficult to concentrate, put everything aside, sit comfortable, make sure your back is straight, close your eyes and focus on the breath. Make sure you are breathing deeply. The goal is to shape your focus on the things that are right, everything else that's going into your mind. Once you are back the present, you will find it easier to get to work. 7. Always dress well. Whether you like it or not, looks matters. Ideally, people should not judge you based on your looks. In fact, they should not judge you at all. But we do not live in the utopia. Before you even open your mouth, people already make up their minds about the kind of the person you are. That's why the first impression is important. Of course, you can't choose how you look, but you decided how you dress. Even if you are the, let's say, hypothetically isn't attractive, your clothing can give you a different image of you. The better you are dressed, the more respect and attention you are going to get. By the way, that can even boost your self-confidence. Develop the habit of the always dressing well. 8. Keep standing. Our bodies are built to move, and for the most of our existence we need to constantly move to survive. But as we are progressed, we have come to the point where we simply spend too much time sitting with the terrible. Your blood depends on you to keep moving, so that is the crucial property. Even your nerves or skin requires constant movement. What do you think happens when you are just sitting in front of your desk, besides the fact that you will get back problems, diabetes, and probably a heart attack in the long run? You will also get lazy and try it all the time, since all that affects your brain as well. So sitting to your brain is clear counterproductive. By the way, that's another reason why start your day with the jog is a great idea. So whatever you can, just stand and move. 9. Stay hydrated. Most people are underhydrated because we simply do not drink enough water. Why? We drink soft drinks, juice, cocktails, and everything else we would have to offer. Instead of the cup of the water, we go for the hot drink. Just by replacing most of your drinks with water, you are going to do yourself a great favor. You literally made out the water your brain and hurt that 75% water. Therefore, they consume most of the water you drink. When you are dehydrated normally, your brain starts working in inefficiency. Some studies even shown that your brain shrinks when it doesn't consume enough water. The hydrated brain has to work much harder to accomplish the exact same task that hydrated brain. So if you wanted to analyze to be active, productive, always in a good mood, keep drinking water. Just make sure you don't get over dehydrated. Do not try to implement all the 9 habits at once. You will get exhausted and probably will give up immediately. Try them one by one. Maybe start with the 5 whys first. Remember, changing your life isn't big decisions you have to take suddenly. It's all about making small changes every single day, and with a few months, it may be even years, you will find your life significantly better. And that's it for today. Make sure you hit that like button if you have found this video helpful, and of course subscribe and turn on the notifications so that you can do not miss the next video. Thanks for watching, and until next time.